Joining us now is Republican Congressman Mike Lawler from New York. Congressman Lawler, good to be with you again. So what did you think about House Freedom Caucus putting Speaker Johnson on notice?
Well, look, I think my colleagues in the House Freedom Caucus need to recognize that we are in a 221 seat majority. And we either are going to sink together or swim together. We have to govern. And to constantly snipe at leadership, to constantly, stomp your feet when you don't get your way, is not actually serving a purpose. And it's not helping us accomplish what the American people elected us to do. They elected us to serve as a check and balance on this administration, to rein in the reckless spending, to secure our border, to deal with the international crises that have been created in part by the policies of this administration, to increase domestic production of energy. Those are the issues that we ran on, that we won on, and we need to be focused on. And so, the idea that they're putting the speaker on notice after removing Speaker McCarthy with the help of 208 Democrats, frankly, is a joke.
Yeah, Senate Democrats blocked a spending bill that included aid to Israel. Will House Republicans try again with another bill? And would it include funding for border security and aid to Ukraine as well?
Well, obviously, we passed a supplemental aid bill to support Israel with $14.3 billion and a pay for within the provisions of that bill. We are going to deal with Ukraine and the border and obviously ultimately get aid to Israel. All of this is going to be negotiated as part of the appropriations process. But we need to come to a resolution on it. The Democrats can, say that they don't want to pay for it. They can say that they want to have Israel, Ukraine all tied together. But we have to negotiate. And that's what happens in a divided government. Same thing I would say to my colleagues on the right. We need to negotiate, and we need to find a resolution forward on these important issues.
Congressman Lawler, I want to talk about this infighting and wondering if you're concerned that it could affect the 2024 election and maybe even cause the Republicans to lose the House.
There are a lot of challenges ahead, and I think Republicans have a great chance to take all three branches here and enact the policies that the American people elected us to fight for. But we have to show that we're able to govern. We have to show that we're able to pass legislation through the House. The infighting has to stop, and the focus has to be on the issues and the American people. We're not going to agree on everything, but folks need to put their big boy pants on and stop crying when they don't get their way 100% of the time.
Quickly, before I let you go, I want to talk about this. As you know, the House Ethics Committee released its report on Congressman George Santos. I want to get your reaction to that.
Well, it confirms everything that we believe to be true. He's a fraud. He defrauded the voters. He defrauded donors. He defrauded the NRCC. Obviously, based on the guilty plea of his treasurer, the guilty plea of a former staff member, and the ethics report, it's clear that his conduct was criminal.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. Congressman Lawler, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.